All right, so it's another day and another grocery haul, but I have some very special people to introduce everybody to.
Hello guys, how are you? We're with Scott and Monica, and we're gonna do a grocery haul.
That's nice. You're like an expert vlogger, Dad. Expert vlogger. So my folks are visiting from Tucson this weekend to celebrate lots of birthdays. Monica's birthday was just a few days ago. Lucas's birthday is in a couple of days. And Ellie has a birthday where I'm not sure if we're gonna get to see each other before then. So might as well get that one taken care of too. In the brief time that I've had them here, I think I've successfully converted my parents to keto.
Oh yeah, you know,
Well, give it a shot.
My dad's fairly skeptical about whether or not he'll be happy eating steak and bacon all the time. But I told him that he would get used to it very quickly. So anyway, we are going to show them the gloriousness that is H-Mart, and we're going to pick up some keto ingredients for a keto family meal together this evening.
That's
To
better.
H-Mart we go.
Give me one chance to let you know. You go.
What are we doing today?
We're going shopping.
What are we buying?
Bicycle.
Wanna be with you now. Wanna be with you now. Won't do no more damage. Josie, consume now. Josie, consume now. Don't know how to manage. Sun gets down on my skin again.
Okay, so we just got back from a fun-filled day of grocery shopping. I took the folks to H-Mart for the first time ever. What do you guys think of H-Mart?
Hey, I actually really loved it. I mean, I've never seen a place, so huge, and there's honestly a lot of selections out there. I'm getting a head start here. I actually have a slice of brie, and what I really like most out there are these guys. These are the oxtail. And man, we're looking forward to Mom actually making the kare tonight. Oh my gosh, my mouth is already watering.
Now, I just recently recorded a video where I made my own version of kare, and my mom's been schooling me ever since I told her about it, because she thinks that she can make better kare than me, and she's probably right. But we'll film that recipe tomorrow, and we'll see if Grandma's version of kare is better than the new generation version of kare.
Are you talking about your grandma or
No, Mom,
or
you,
me?
you.
In the old world, in the Philippines, we used to have the seeds. As a matter of fact, we had the actual fruit, and we take out the seeds and we put it in water and leave it there for a few minutes, or with oil. But now, the modernized way is they made a powder out of it, which is very simple, much more simpler than this one. So at any rate, his version didn't have it, and I kind of looked at it and I couldn't tell what it was. And I said, this is kind of pale. It needed a little color. And so we brought this all the way from Tucson.
Cool.
Yeah, so one thing I can say though, I don't have a strict recipe on any of my cooking. So everything is winged. So if you ask me how to make it again next time, good luck.
Maybe different.
Okay. But when you're cooking in my kitchen, we're gonna start assigning measurements to things so that you guys can make it at home if you want to.
I don't know about that.
We'll work it out. Okay, Mom, what was your favorite thing that you
My
got at H-Mart
favorite
today?
about
H-Mart.
H-Mart is that it's like an oriental superfood store. You can find everything in there, from live crabs to live shrimp to crawfish, and it's
We found
just
eels.
eels.
Ellie found eels,
Yeah,
live eels.
yeah, and it's just entertaining just to go around
No,
it.
something new to me.
So anyway, we got this
Oh, man.
from there. Can you see this? This is a big chunk of, what is it called now? Pork
It's
bone-in picnic roast.
picnic roast.
See, this is the miniature version of lechon in the Philippines, where you roast the whole pig.
Right.
You know, but since the families here in the States are smaller, you can't really roast a whole pig. This is a very inexpensive way to go, I guess, to eat keto.
Keto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very inexpensive. You put this in the oven, and I just learned from my son, from Scott. I never knew why it was 350 degrees for about 3 hours. And he was just telling me that it's because of
The smoke point.
The smoke point of pork is what, 300?
And the smoke point of the lard, the fat, is about 375, 380. So you need to cook the pork at below that temperature. Otherwise, it'll start smoking and burning. So if you're patient, then you set it about 350, 360. Then you get a really crispy skin. The fat won't burn, and you'll get a really even cook. So we're excited because lechon is like one of our favorite things. In fact, lechon is a specialty in Cebu.
It is.
Where my dad is from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tomorrow's just gonna be a grazing day for us. We're gonna stick this in the oven, we're gonna let it cook for 3 hours, and we're gonna be picking at it all day.
So anyway, Scott and Monica had turned us into ketogenic people.
Yeah, it didn't take much convincing, honestly, because once we discussed what you can eat on keto, they immediately started thinking about all their favorite dishes.
And they're all meat.
And they're all meat.
The only thing is we're going to miss rice, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And my
Yes.
dessert, because I'm such a sweet tooth. But normally I just want the sliver of stuff. But Monica's going to teach me all this new version of keto-friendly desserts. But, we were just on this last night, and I'm already feeling the effect of it. And I think it's because I have a slow body mass. And so I'm going to the bathroom a lot more frequently, which had never happened to me.
So mom is already not quite getting the keto flu, but her metabolism is progressing and getting adapted to having more fat and less carbs. So we're giving her some Zip Fizz, and we're making sure that she's hydrated, so hopefully she won't experience those effects. And hopefully she'll get fat adapted pretty quickly. All right, so for me, the favorite things that I got at H-Mart were, this is no surprise, we picked up some American Wagyu beef.
Ooh, yes.
So this is the American Wagyu ribeye. We've gotten this before and shot a video about that. And then we also got some American Wagyu short rib strips, which we've also gotten before and showed you on the channel in 2 separate videos. But this will be my parents' first time experiencing American Wagyu beef, and so I'm really excited to see what they think of the flavor profile and just how well marbled that beef is. Another couple of interesting things that we got at H-Mart. We got this. This is shrimp paste. This is another reason why my mom's kare recipe is probably going to win over mine, other than the fact that she's just more legit than me. I didn't have shrimp paste when I did my recipe. Now, the thing about shrimp paste is it's not strictly keto. It is low carb, but it's made with soybeans, which aren't optimal, and it has some MSG. But we're really only going to be using a little of this in a large pot of kare, and so there won't really be a lot per serving, and it's a small price to pay for authenticity.
Okay, let me just say something about the shrimp paste. The real way that they were making kare in the Philippines, they would put fish sauce in the actual dish itself. This one they would saute in garlic, and it would be like a dipping sauce for it. But anyway, I mean, there's nothing wrong with incorporating everything. So
It's gonna be part of the main dish.
Okay, well
right?
we have fish sauce if you wanna make it that
no,
way too.
I'm gonna do it the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I feel like I'm not going to be able to control you. Once
No.
you get
In my mind, I can imagine the flavor, the taste. Fish sauce and shrimp. This is shrimp paste. It's the same thing. But like I said, it's like a dipping sauce for us when we eat kare. We saute this in garlic. It's really, the odor is just going to permeate in the entire house, and you're not going to want to live in it for a week.
We've smelled worse aromas in this house. We have 2 little kids. Okay, last thing is I got 2 different kinds of corned beef. I'll probably be shooting a video on this later, but one of the dishes that reminds me the most of my childhood is a dish that my mom used to make called carne norte. And this is the principal ingredient of that is corned beef. So you can make it a couple of different ways. We actually had it this morning. I made tortang carne norte, which
Delicious,
I
yeah.
basically took some corned beef and I sauteed it with some onions and some garlic and some green onions,
Right.
and then made kind of like a fried egg omelet out of it. So this is great, and it's a really fast, really good, really authentic Filipino breakfast. All right, so that's basically it. We've got a weekend full of cooking and eating and ketoing ahead of us. We will get to that right now, and we will see you guys later.
Wanna be with you now. Wanna be with you now. I took you for granted.